The brand Nana Rose Rum Punch came as a consequence of lockdown. I think we all went through a transitional period during COVID where we all thought, what's the point of anything and everything? And I came to the conclusion that there was one thing that I enjoyed doing other than having a good drink, and that was making rum punch. And the joy it gave to people when I actually made my rum punch, using the recipe that's a cultural, traditional recipe from my mother, which is why I decided to go down the road of branding the rum punch in the way that I have and started the business. Before I joined Diamond Logistics, I had to go through the process of making sure that I didn't miss any orders as they came in, making sure that I sent the right thing out to the right person, because I'd physically have to run the orders off, print the order, then make sure that I could fulfill it. And on days where I got like 10, 12 orders come in, trying to get to the post office to post the orders out as well. Not to mention the packaging, making sure that, I wrapped it up properly, etc. It was a nightmare. Diamond Logistics, it is complete heaven. You now have that problem, which I love. Diamond Logistics not only took on the fulfilment of all the orders that came in on my website, it actually took in all the problems I had around storage of boxes and bottles, and even accepts deliveries for me, which was amazing. And the amount of money that I was spending on storage and the amount of money I was spending on fulfilling orders was a lot more than what I was being offered via Diamond. So it was a no-brainer, an absolute no-brainer. It does seem too good to be true. I can go online and see how many bottles are left of whatever brand, of rum punch, etc. So I know when to start making up more and sending them over to you. You seem to do everything that's absolutely necessary just to keep it going, to keep it ticking over. I don't think people appreciate how big a part of all of this is. It's given me more time to think about what I could possibly do with the drink going forward. You've given me that capacity, and I don't have to think of the logistics of how am I going to store stuff anymore. So that's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's not necessarily just the service that's provided, it's about the individuals as well behind it. I can recall I needed a delivery back to me of some bottles, and one of the members of staff actually got in their car and drove to my house to deliver it on that day, within a couple of hours. That is not normal type of service that you would get from a run-of-the-mill logistics company. So I would say, look, make comparisons before you make decisions, but I know I'd always come back down to Diamond.